So I'm here with an update on COVID-19. It's not my normal live, but I'm here with an update. So here we have it in regards to the COVID 19 update that I have for you guys. So here we are. So in our country right now, we have, let me just refresh the page in regards of COVID, as I'm in reading from my iPad. Okay. Hold on for a minute. Let's load this up. Sorry for the technical difficulties. So we have globally 14,246,121. Here in the U.S., like I said, we account for a fourth of those cases, which we have the most cases on the globe. We are at 3,708,555 cases. So let's read that again. Here in the U.S., we have 3,708,555 cases of COVID-19. In Brazil, it's the second country that has the most cases. Is at 2,074,860 cases. Followed by India, which they reached a 1 million mark as of yesterday. They're at 1,038,716. In Russia, they're at 764,215. Followed by South Africa, who is trailing Russia, but they're rising up. They are at 150,879. I don't know what's going on in South Africa. Next is Peru, 349,500. Then Mexico, 338,913. Chile, 328,846. Then another with the most cases is United Kingdom at 295,632. And the last country with the most that rounds off the top 10 is Iran. And Iran is at 271,606. I won't be surprised if they surpass the United Kingdom. Now I'm going to scroll down to the some of the Hispanic countries that I'm going to give y'all the numbers for. So, just trying to find Colombia at 190,700. These numbers are crazy. Another Hispanic country that I'm going to find. Ecuador, 73,382. Panama, 52,261. They had a pretty big jump, like over 1,000 cases. Dominican Republic, oh my God, what's going on with DR? Is at 51,519. Guatemala, 33,809. And then I'm going to round it up with El Salvador at 11,508. Now on to my African countries. Like I said, South Africa has the most. They're at 350,000. Over 350,000, excuse me. Nigeria is at 36,107. Ghana, 27,060. Algeria, 22,549. Cameroon, 16,157. Kenya, 12,750. Sudan, I never reported Sudan's numbers, is at 10,682. Senegal, 8,669. And that's what I have. And that's what I have for Africa so far. Now, on to the West Indies. Haiti, 6,975. Scroll down further. Jamaica. What's going on in Jamaica? 774 cases. The Diamond Princess, I haven't reported Diamond Princess numbers in a while because they numbers it's stayed the same. It's at 712. Guyana, 327. Trinidad and Tobago moved up one. No, excuse me. Bahamas is above Trinidad and Tobago. Bahamas is at 138 cases, followed by Trinidad, which moved up one, is by 137. Barbados is still sitting at 104. Gambia has moved up. That's in Africa. That's one of the last countries. I was looking for that because their numbers are in the lower tier. Is at 93. Now back to the West Indies. Antigua, 76 cases. Belize, 40. They moved up by one. St. Vincent moved up by 3 cases. Yesterday was at 35. Today they're at 38. Grenada still at 23. St. Lucia was at 23 as of yesterday. Dominica is still at 18, and St. Kitts is still at 17. Now I'm going to move into the states. And these numbers right here is according to the New York Times. The numbers I read from the other countries, like the global countries, are from John Hopkins website. These numbers I'm about to read right now is from the New York Times. New York still have the most cases at 411 and 6. And the cases are still fewer. They're flat, but they're still at the same. California is just catching up to us. Let's know what's going on. 380,000 cases, 487. Florida, 337,000 cases, 561. And in the last 7 days, their cases increased by almost 100,000, 83,090. That's crazy. Texas, 327,398. Wait, Florida is 337,561. Okay, Texas is now at 327,398. Sorry for the misconfusion of the numbers because they're both like 10 in the sevens. And their cases increased within the last 7 days at 71,000. New Jersey is at 178,788. Illinois, 162,055. Arizona is at 141,317. And within the last 7 days, then last week, their cases increased by almost 22,000. Georgia is at 128,341. And within the last 7 days, their cases increased by 20,670. I'm not going to read Massachusetts cases because their cases are still the same. Such as Pennsylvania is still the same. North Carolina is at 98,182. And their cases in the last 7 days increased by 13,000. And Louisiana, you see the cases there is 88,700. And their cases increased by 13,000 within the last 7 days. South Carolina cases are overly increasing, and South Carolina is at 67,612, and the cases increased by 13,000. So they're in this red on the New York Times website. If you sign up for free, means cases are rising. So that's that by county. Los Angeles, 50 cases. No, excuse me. Los Angeles as a county. Sorry to read the numbers wrong. Los Angeles by county, according to the John Hopkins website, John Hopkins University and Medicine website. The top 50 counties with the most cases, Los Angeles is at 150,424. Followed by Cook County, which is in Chicago, is 97,790. Maricopa is in Arizona, 91,863. Miami-Dade County is at 77,867. Queens was on the top for like a good month and a half and some change when the height of the pandemic was ravaging in New York City area. And Queens had the most cases. It was the epicenter back in late March, early April. And as the cases started to flatten towards the end of April, going into May, like as we tried to bend the curve, you see that the cases in New York started to flatten, especially in the New York City area. So Queens is now at 66,150, followed by Kings County, which is Brooklyn, 60,537. Harris County, which is in Houston, Texas, is 53,355. The Bronx is at 48,691, and Nassau County at 42,555. So those were the stats that I read to you for COVID-19. Also, what I found out today, according to NBC News, there are states that have not issued a mask mandate at all. No county, no city, and that includes Iowa, South Dakota, North Dakota, and Utah. There are other states I didn't get quite to catch it, and also Florida is partially on a mask order with like cities like Miami has a mask order, but not the full Florida, and Ron DeSantis has refused to implement a mask order. So with all the things the coronavirus is going on and the death toll, I didn't read the death toll. I'm sorry. The death toll of coronavirus, according to the John Hopkins website, I'm going to read that to you right now before I conclude my point. The death toll globally is sitting at 601,504. Excuse me. The death toll, I'm going to read those numbers again. The death toll for globally is sitting at 601,455. Oh, now it's saying that the number has changed. It's sitting at 601,512. While the U.S. numbers for the death toll is sitting at 140. We reached the 140, the 140,119. So this is not looking good. And it's almost August. We're almost towards the end of July. So I'm urging people, wear your mask, wear your gloves, and wash your hands. Because this is not going away. And it's looking bad for the states. I went outside today and I made sure like I washed my hands. I made sure I brought like 3 extra gloves. I made sure I didn't touch my face. And as soon as I got in the door, I took off all my clothes and just washed up. And then I took my stuff out the bag. Once I finished like wash, I put on my clothes. But I'm just saying that please be careful, because we have reached over 70,000 cases in a single high number of cases as of today. So I'm just urging people, please be safe. Avoid large gatherings. If you got to go to the store, go to the store. But just to be around family, you want to make sure you want to be socially distant. And you don't want to hug your families. So please be safe.